Commander Zixthul of the Hegemony Fleet stared at the tactical display with growing unease. 3 months had passed since the invasion of the third planet in this unremarkable solar system, and nothing was proceeding according to plan. "Status. Report," he commanded, his 4 arms gesturing impatiently at the holographic readouts surrounding his command throne. Lieutenant Veltar, his tactical officer, approached with visible hesitation. "Sir, we've lost another 17 patrol squads in the past cycle. No weapons fire detected, no energy signatures, no explosions. They simply stopped reporting." Zixthul's compound eyes narrowed. The humans had been classified as a primitive species, barely past their industrial age, still confined to a single planet. Their weapons were crude projectile-based systems and primitive energy devices, nothing that should threaten the advanced technology of the hegemony. "Show me the reconnaissance footage from Sector 7, he ordered. The hologram shifted, displaying grainy images of human settlements. Zixthul watched as his soldiers, encased in their environmental suits and armed with plasma rifles, marched through empty streets. The humans had seemingly vanished without a trace, leaving behind only their strange dwellings and primitive vehicles. "There," Veltar pointed to a timestamp. "Watch Squad Leader Cranks." On the display, the squad leader suddenly stumbled, clutching his helmet. Within moments, his entire unit was writhing on the ground, their movements becoming erratic before going completely still. "Poison gas?" Zixthul suggested, though he knew their suits were designed to filter any known toxin. "Negative, sir. Atmospheric analysis shows nothing unusual. No chemical agents, no biological weapons, no radiation." Veltar's voice carried a note of fear that was becoming increasingly common among the crew. Fleet Admiral Gornex materialized, as a blue hologram, his expression grim. "Commander, I'm receiving similar reports from all invasion sectors. We're losing troops at an unprecedented rate, and our scientists cannot identify the cause." Zixthul leaned forward. "What do the captive humans say during interrogation?" "That's another problem, sir." The Admiral's image flickered. "The humans we've captured keep speaking about something they call germs and viruses. Our translators interpret these as tiny invisible warriors, but our sensors detect nothing." "Invisible warriors?" Zixthul scoffed. "Impossible. Nothing can be completely invisible to our scanning technology." Dr. Killian, the fleet's chief xenobiologist, joined the holographic conference. Her usually pristine lab coat was disheveled, and her tentacles writhed with agitation. "Commander, I've been studying the fallen soldiers. There's something extraordinary happening at the cellular level." The display shifted to show microscopic imagery. "Look at this tissue sample from Squad Leader Krenex. These structures here, they're not part of his original biology. Something has invaded his cells and is reproducing." Zixthul stared at the alien structures multiplying within what had once been healthy hegemony tissue. "A weapon that can penetrate our armor without detection and attack us from within?" "It's worse than that, sir," Dr. Killian continued. "I've isolated over 30 different varieties of these entities. Each one attacks different systems. Some target respiratory function, others neurological pathways, still others seem designed to break down tissue entirely." The revelation struck the command crew like a physical blow. The humans had somehow weaponized invisible organisms, creating an arsenal of microscopic soldiers that could slip past any defense. "Sir," Veltar interrupted, pulling up a new display. "We're receiving a transmission from the human settlement designated Alpha 7. A human face appeared on screen, an elderly male with graying hair and wearing simple clothing. He spoke in their primitive language, which the ship's computers translated in real time. "To the beings from beyond our world," the human said, his voice calm and measured. "We know you believe you are conquering us, but you have gravely underestimated our capabilities. For millions of years, we have been at war with enemies far more dangerous than you. Enemies that cannot be seen, cannot be fought with weapons or shields. Enemies that have shaped us into something you cannot comprehend." The human's image smiled. An expression the hegemony had learned indicated either friendliness or predatory satisfaction. In this context, Zixthul suspected the latter. "Every breath you take on our world exposes you to our allies, viruses and bacteria that have been our partners in an endless dance of death and adaptation. We have survived plague after plague, each one making us stronger, more resistant. Our immune systems are weapons forged in the crucible of biological warfare that has raged since life began." Dr. Killian gasped, her tentacles going rigid. "Commander, if this is true, then these aren't weapons at all. They're naturally occurring organisms that the humans have developed resistance to over their evolutionary history." "But that would mean," Zixthul began. "That we never had a chance," Admiral Gornex finished grimly. "Our sterile ships, our filtered environments, our advanced medicine, none of it prepared us for a biological battlefield that's been raging for eons." The human on the screen continued. "You came here expecting to face our missiles and bombs, our ships and soldiers. But Earth's greatest weapon isn't something we built. It's something that built us. Every plague, every pandemic, every microscopic death that swept across our planet made us stronger, while you remained weak in your sanitized worlds." Alarm klaxons began blaring throughout the ship. Veltar's voice cracked as he announced, "Sir, squads 12 through 18 have just gone silent. And I'm receiving reports of illness spreading through decks 7 and 8 of our own vessel." Zixthul looked around his command center, seeing fear in every alien face. The invisible enemy had found them even here, in the supposed safety of their advanced starship. The human's final words echoed through the bridge. "We don't need to fight you. We just need to wait. Earth itself will do the rest." As emergency lights bathed the command center in red, Commander Zixthul realized that the hegemony had encountered something beyond their understanding, a weapon forged not in laboratories or factories, but in the crucible of evolution itself. Humanity's greatest strength wasn't their technology or their courage. It was their ability to survive in a world that had been trying to kill them since the very beginning.